An intense video tonight. A storefront left shattered after its owner says they were broken into. She spoke with our Katie Munch and gives a warning to other small business owners throughout the valley. It is the big story tonight.
Debbie Ritchey owns 6 body spa locations throughout Las Vegas. She's thankful none of her clients or employees were injured. Tonight, she wants her horrible experience to be an example to other small business owners. Don't leave your ATM in a visible location.
He put a rope around it, unlocked the door, got in his truck, and pulled away.
The owner of Body Spa Salons and Wellness was in absolute shock as she watched this video of what appears to be a burglar savagely taking off with her ATM machine from her business near Tenaya on 215.
I was watching it and I could see it and I said, oh my God, the whole thing came out. He did not care.
The business provides beauty services to clients and rents out studio space. Debbie Ritchey says she's glad none of her employees or clients were hurt, but says it wasn't a good feeling the next morning when they saw the aftermath. Ritchey filed a police report, but it wasn't her first time reporting a burglary. She says the same thing happened at another one of her store locations 3 months ago. She says investigators think the person in this video is connected to both her break-ins and several others throughout Las Vegas.
The way the investigators said, it's probably the same gentleman. They did say, quote, he's done this 8 times with this costume.
Her message to other small business owners?
Business owners really look at where is your ATM machine at? Where is it located? You might want to really relook at that and get somebody out to just, take the bolts and move it, because they'll take it right out the window.
We're waiting to hear back from Metro about the investigation.
To be honest, it's kind of shocking.
This is what visitors saw as they drove up to the Red Rock Canyon Scenic Drive Thursday morning. The road blocked, police cars visible in the distance. News of a shooting spreading quickly among motorists stopped along State Route 159.
Initially, I thought the park was full because I noticed it was closed, but now I see the scene back here.
Yeah, it's always a problem, right? When something like that happens, you hope nobody's hurt and those kind of things.
According to NHP, it started about 6:30 in the morning. Dispatch receiving a call about a man in a black Toyota Tacoma in distress and driving in this part of the conservation area. Officers with Metro, the Bureau of Land Management, and NHP quickly spotting the vehicle in the visitor center parking lot.
The subject rammed multiple law enforcement marked vehicles.
Trooper Travis Smacka.
At approximately 7:09 a.m., shots were fired by several officers, including state troopers with the Nevada State Police. The subject was wounded and medical aid was rendered.
That man then transported to UMC Trauma, where he is expected to survive. Smacka says the investigation, though, is just beginning.
There was a claim that the subject had a weapon. At this time, I don't know if it's been recovered or not, but that was the details officers responding were given, is that the subject was armed.
This happened on what would have been a packed day here at Red Rock. In honor of the Veterans Day holiday, all entry fees here at the Scenic Loop were waived. Now this area will remain closed the entire day. Last year, more than 3.5 million people visited Red Rock Canyon, making it the most visited conservation area in the country.
Obviously, it's a tragic situation.
Miles Van Life says he was planning to shoot a travel segment inside the park for his YouTube channel when he was turned away.
I'm like, ah! However, when he said there's been a shooting, obviously, that changed my whole mindset.
Investigators say no one from law enforcement was hurt during the shooting, and the incident caught on police body cam video. More information is expected to be released early next week.
Well, is it a soap opera or is it a school board? We don't really mean to be flippant asking that question, but all the drama going on with the Clark County School Board of Trustees, there's a big question when we see the simmering tensions, the split in the votes, the superintendent who may or may not be fired. It has a lot of people wondering if there's a better way to run America's 5th biggest school system and when the narrative will be where parents say it needs to be, which is our kids. Here's Jeff Gillen in the newsroom.
Once again, this dysfunction may give rise to another debate about electing school trustees or appointing them. We elect our 7-member school board. The irony is, for a race arguably one of the most important on the ballot, many voters don't give it a second thought.
I think that there are qualified people who run for these offices, and there are also unqualified people who run for these offices, and they are so far down the ballot that oftentimes the voters don't know the difference.
Republican Ben Kekeffer, a former senator who now sits on the Nevada Gaming Commission, tried several times to get a bill passed that would set up a hybrid system, appoint some board members, elect others. His bills never made it out of committee. Kekeffer says appointing some members would bring aboard needed expertise.
I also believe that there are incredibly talented people throughout our state who would be willing to step up and serve our schools if afforded the opportunity without the price of running for office.
There's no magic bullet.
On the other hand, Democrat Mo Dennis says appointing board members has its own issues.
If you appoint someone, they're really more beholden to the people that appoint them as opposed to the constituents.
According to the National School Boards Association, 88% of America's school board members are elected. The overwhelming majority have a bachelor's degree or higher. Many work in education. It's a profile we see on our school board too. But caught in the middle of the board's disagreement and disunity are teachers, staff, and 320,000 students.
Should we elect a board? Should we appoint it? What do you think we should do?
I think we should have a say in it.
That's local resident Hillary Jordan, whom I met today at a local park. She's studying to be a teacher.
Do you like how the board's been behaving?
No, but I also don't really know that I like how the parents have been behaving either.
Nothing's been a hotter button than schools in the pandemic. Our school board's been getting an earful, not only from parents, but from each other. And that's a problem for parent Julian Giroux.
I just see that something does need to change. Whatever is continuing on right now is just not working.
Hi everybody, I'm Reed Cowan from News 3 Las Vegas. We want to thank you for checking out our YouTube channel. Remember, you can always see more of our videos by clicking on the video links. And also don't forget to click that subscribe button so that you don't miss out on any of our YouTube updates. Thanks for watching.